Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. Um, it's another kind of hot one today. I thought it was supposed to be cool today, but it hit about 92 degrees today. But a cold front is coming through, and we've got some severe thunderstorm warnings that are out. And so hopefully we'll get some rain because we definitely need some more rain for the plants and everything else, especially for the fishes because the rivers here on the East Coast are definitely low. And you're hearing that thunder rumble right there. Right? Can't you? Boom, putting the fear into you. Hopefully, I'm safe up here underneath the porch, but it feels good because the breeze is cooling things down while the storms are brewing. Well, apparently, there is a storm a brewing in Dallas. Um, we've heard Jerry Jones yesterday kind of taking some of the responsibility for the Cowboys having issues of not winning the Super Bowl and things. And as he said, it's not really an indictment on Dak as much as it is on the team, so to speak. Yeah, but as far as the fans go, it's just Dak Prescott. He is the reason why the Cowboys aren't winning the Super Bowl. I'm going to say that he's part of the problem, but not the whole problem. And I think the Cowboys actually have done some things to try and address that. What we're seeing right now is Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott basically seeing who's got the biggest kahunas as far as negotiating in the court of public opinion here. And it would seem to be that after the Cowboys got mollywopped, and let me say it again, the Cowboys, they got mollywopped. Everybody know, if you're a football player, if you're good, you're going to get paid. And all you have to do is be patient. We heard so many different things, where Jerry's literally talking about, dang, I like to keep people, with the money and stuff on there, keep them under pressure and stuff. The only one that's really under pressure seems to be is Jerry Jones. He's the only one who seems to be melting down. He's the one that went on the whole tirade, justifying him being the GM. Dak is like, there's no skin off my back if you don't want to pay me. None. I'm good. It just shows me what you actually think about me. And here's how it's crazy, y'all. I'll make no bones about it. I am a fan of Dak Prescott. I'm a big fan. Big, huge fan. So maybe I'm prejudiced when it comes to Dak Prescott. But as I look at it right now, we keep saying things like they only pertain to Dak Prescott. Okay? We act like Dak Prescott is the only player in the history of the NFL not to go to the Super Bowl. Which is not true. And we look at Dak Prescott making $40 million a year when Daniel Jones got a contract last year for that same $40 million. And you can't look and say with what that team did last year that they got their value. And knowing that they got him this year again, that they know they're not getting their money. You've seen the Cleveland Browns invest $230 million in Deshaun Watson, and thus far, I believe he just came back from shoulder surgery again. I don't have a tripod, that's why I keep moving this around. Coming back from shoulder surgery again, and actually having only played 12 games in the last 2 years for him, and having cost them $230 million fully guaranteed. You do realize that that's twice the amount of money that Dak Prescott's 4-year contract was. And during that 4-year contract, you had 2 seasons with 36 plus TDs. 2 seasons with 36 plus TDs. And less than 10 interceptions in both of those. And even the worst season was still 23 TDs and 15 interceptions. And that was coming back from a broken thumb. Mind you, you had Russell Wilson, who literally went to Denver for only 2 years and cost $124 million. So, quarterbacks, they cost money. They cost a lot of money. And when you think about some of the guys that have gone through and have made a boatload of money and ain't done nothing, guys like Alex Smith that made $200 million. Kirk Cousins, I think, is top 4. That brother ain't done nothing. And the bigger thing is who you gonna get? Who you gonna get? Now, if you're Dak, you know Cowboys are gonna pony up. You're gonna get Jerry Jones, and you know they're trying to do the whole thing that, you know, we can't keep talent if Dak is signed. Really? Because you're always going out there and signing primo players, right? Like you did those 4 years that Dak Prescott only made $4 million, right? Okay, I'm just checking. I'm asking for a friend. What's even crazier is that this is, if Dak Prescott does not get a contract before the beginning of the year, this will be the third time in 6 years that Dak Prescott is on a prove-it year. Prove-it year. You know, the funny thing out here is everybody keeps talking about the Cowboys need to move on. They need to move on. They could have moved on. They could have moved on from him after year number 4 and not franchise tagged him. Could have done that. They could have moved on instead of paying him the $160 million. They could move on right now and not be negotiating another contract. But the reality is Dak has played so well, unlike when you think about, well, he's been with the same team all these years. Yeah, because he's never had a losing season. Yeah, he's had, you know, multiple years where he's a runner-up for the MVP. Yeah, that guy has been getting you to the playoffs and keeping you relevant. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's a damn shame that people don't appreciate having him. And it's a damn shame that the Cowboys don't recognize how blessed they are to have him. And what you should be doing is to do everything you can that you don't fail him and those other players of not getting a Super Bowl. That's the big problem. That's the big problem. But it is what it is, guys. Jerry Jones trying to show he's got bigger kahunas than Dak Prescott. Yeah. Hate to say it though, Jerry. Seems like everybody ends up beating you down. Have a good one, good people. So far, seems like it's all just noise and no substance. Only a sprinkle and a lot of thunder. Kind of like Jerry Jones.